Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I will discuss Angular interview question answer part 4. So let's to start. The first question: explain the dependency injection in Angular. This is the most important question in terms of Angular. So, so, so your answer will be the dependency injection is the design pattern. Okay, so why we use the dependency injection? Now basically in generic portion in our Angular application or in our application in generic things, so we can use again and again in our application, so we no need to write this code again and again. So we can create a service, and we can inject that service in our component, right? And we use the functionality of the particular service in our component or lot of component. We just inject the dependency in our component section and use this functionality of this particular service, all the functionality, right? So this kind of things we can do in our component side in the component life cycle part of the constructor. Understand? So in the constructor we just inject the service and create the instance of the service, and we use this service, we use the functionality of the service in our component side, right? You got it, right? So okay, let's do the next question. What is RxJS library? Now, RxJS library stands for the reactive extension for JavaScript library. Basically, the asynchronous call. You know that in Angular we use the asynchronous call or asynchronous event we can call, use the RxJS library. So we need to import that library from the npm using the npm, right? And also there is RxJS library provide the some observable, basically they provide some types, right? So the types are basically observable, scheduler, subject, that kind of types basically RxJS library provide. Okay. Next to the third question: how does routing work in Angular? Okay, so in our application, so many pages are there. Let's just, for example, a web application, the home page, about us page, contact us page. So this kind of pages are there, this kind of section are there. So if you click on the contact us page, then your basically your application will be open on the contact us page as the content, as the some kind of data that are provided in the about us section. So these are the basic display. So if you click on the contact us page, then you will be moved to the contact us section, right? So this is called the routing. So in Angular the app routing module are there, okay? And the all the routing means about us page, home page, contact us page, they store as a array, route array, okay? If you click, then they go to the route array and they find the this exact about us page are there, exist or not, or contact us page exist or not. They always find the array, okay? And if they find the array, then they route this particular page. Got my point? So this is the basic concept of the Angular routing. Now I go to the fourth question: explain the route card. Okay, so basically the user is navigate anywhere to the application at the moment of time they check this user is valid or not. Okay, or the user have permission to access this particular page or not. Basically they return true or false, right? If the user is valid, they provide the true, and if not valid they provide the false, they return the false. And so many pages in the Angular application, some access level are there. Let's say admin, super admin, normal user, right? So they are basically admin and super admin. Super admin can access all the pages, but admin they have some restriction to access some particular pages, and some normal user they have more restriction. They are not show all the data, all the menu, right? So that kind of restriction we can handle using the route card. Got my point? So the route card is the most important thing in the application. Can active be used for the at a time of the routing, right? Okay, let's do the next question. Explain the lazy loading features module. You know that the Angular have the lazy loading concept. Lazy loading means on demand loading. So you have lot of module in your application are there, but all the module are loaded at the same time, then your application performance will be very slow. The loading time will be basically loading time will be increases, right? So the performance will be bad performance will be there. So we need to increase the performance of the loading of your application, right? We use the lazy loading concept. The lazy loading concept basically you can say the on demand loading. We cannot load all the module, all the component, we cannot load at a time. We load on demand. If we are click on contact us page, then only load the contact us module, not the about us, not the product page. They are not loading, only load the contact us page. If you click on about us page, then or load only for the about us page, not the contact us, not the product page, not any other pages, right? This is called the lazy loading. Okay, okay, let's okay, that's all for today. Thank you watching my channel. Thanks once again.